former Minister of Aviation and Special Assistant to the Presidency during the Olusegun Obasanjo administration, Femi Fani-Kayode has berated the former Lagos State Governor Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu following a broadcast he made against Dr. Godwin Obaseki, who is the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the upcoming Edo State governorship election set to happen on the 19th September 2020. Tinubu, the Jagaban of Yoruba land and also the national leader of the All Progressives Congress, recently released a video attacking Obaseki, the incumbent governor of Edo State, asking the good people of Edo State not to re-elect him into power again, as he claims that Obaseki is not a Democrat. According to him, he said, "I fought to bring about this democratic time we are enjoying today in this country. Obaseki didn't participate in any aspect in bringing democracy in this country. I appeal as a democratic person, as a leader of the Democrats with good conscience and commitment to democracy, that the good people of Edo State should reject Obaseki." Tinubu further revealed that Obaseki doesn't understand the values and pains in this democratic struggle, as he labeled him to be a dictator who doesn't have any atom of respect for the rule of law. This, however, didn't go down well with Obaseki, who equally replied to the ex-governor of Lagos State, saying that his political prowess can't influence the Edo State governorship election, according to Obaseki through his spokesperson. Tinubu is only doing this because he knows that by September 19th, when Godfatherism will be dismantled in Edo State, the good people of Lagos State will start seeking formula to remove the grip he placed on their destinies for decades. However, Fani-Kayode, while reacting to the series of verbal squabbles between Obaseki and Tinubu, condemns Tinubu's broadcast, saying that it is a pepper soup rant and nothing short of comic relief. On a tweet, the celebrated lawyer and novelist wrote, "This Tinubu's broadcast served as nothing but comic relief. It was more of a long-winded, slow and self-serving pepper soup joint rant than a speech. It served as nothing but a repugnant and repellent to Edo State voters, and its anti-Obaseki diatribe may cost Ezeyamu the election." Tinubu's broadcast served as nothing but comic relief. It was more of a long-winded, slow and self-serving pepper soup joint rant than a speech. It served as nothing but a repugnant and repellent to Edo State voters, and its anti-Obaseki diatribe, and which may cost Ezeyamu the election. The upcoming Edo State governorship election has been one full of controversies and unending defiances, from Obaseki's disqualification saga with APC to him joining the PDP and battling with the national chairman, the APC Adams Ushomole, chairman of APC Adams Ushomole, and now with the national leader of the party, APC. The best we can do now is to put the upcoming election in our prayers for God to take absolute control and direct the affairs of the state for good, so that in the end, peace and unity will be restored in Edo State when the rightful winner emerges. Okay? So, guys, what do you think about what Fani-Kayode has said? He says it's just a pepper soup joint a talk, that it has no meaning to Edo people. And Edo people are really angry. The more they are angry, the more with this statement, because they don't talk say Edo no be Lagos. I don't know why this man just went to go and sit down and be doing a press conference on what I don't understand, because I've been saying is I don't know the correlation between that, because it's been campaigning, going for rallies, which is understandable, but for you to sit down and again trying to say you fought for democracy, has what? You fought for the democracy and you've been in power, and what even the Lagos that they are talking about, this thing is always, it surprises me when Lagosians and all of them, because that is what they have sold to them. They've told them, IGR this, IGR that. Does this reflect in the day-to-day life of the people, or even in the economy, even in the infrastructure, all the things that you get? Are you using it judiciously? We don't even have a modern day train. We don't have modern day whatever. Everywhere is dirty. No coordination. no this and that. You see people driving, you see all this, whether they are Fulani or whatever, driving in the opposite direction. Okada people from all of the country assembly there. No style, no level. The thing that these people do not get is that Lagos has been the hub of every business, all the, what is it called, all the headquarters of almost all the banks, all the that multinational companies, they are there, because it's gaining traction because of it used to be the capital of Nigeria, and that is one of the things. So this idea of whatever, are they maintaining it? Some people tell you, oh yes, Obasanjo sees the allocation he was supposed to get, he was able to do this and that, but go and compare to his own wealth, compared to the wealth of the nation, of the state. The same man who told the Osun people that is richer than the state. What does that tell you? And some people will tell you that, say, oh, while he was in his mother's womb, he was already a billionaire, even a trillionaire. That is the excuses that these people make for them. That is the excuses they make for them. You can imagine that kind of a thing. So, to me, coming out to say, oh, I fought for democracy, this and this and that. And people have asked him, the Buhari that you supported, that even he was the one who he single-handedly truncated a democratic government. And you are talking about somebody who has been able to do a lot of things, because that statement is what we are trying to address. He fought for democracy, so he does not know the pain of democracy. He was talking about a rule of law that even all the atrocities committed, the disobedience to rule of law, that this government is even the chief, because they are calling Obasanjo the chief divider. They are the chief of government who does not obey the rule of law. Now it's not talking about Obaseki does not obey rule of law. Really? Buhari obey rule of law? Ask Tinubu to talk about the activities, when you talk about rule of law, that the government or the president has been involved in. He will not say anything. He will die. He will dodge it. Or either he will just stand on the fence, and he will be he will not even come out to say it, but he could do a press conference for Obaseki. That is what, and I've been surprised, and I'm just surprised about that. Yeah, you don't need to go to that level. That's it, to tell you that there's something special about Obaseki that could make you to, release a press conference, broadcast it. Something is really wrong somewhere. Like I said, they undermined or underrated Obaseki. They didn't know that it could go far to that level, and that was why they are very, very surprised. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning what Fani Kayode said, saying that it's just a pepper soup joint rant than a speech. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.